QTCinderella said that she wanted to go after all the clip channels that keep spreading false narratives, and Asmongold responded and gave his advice.
Moving forward, I will be DMCAing any disingenuous or malicious use of my content. This is a very, very dangerous path to go down. Like, in a lot of ways, I kind of see why she'd want to do that, but I think this is going to probably have an opposite effect, where as soon as now they see that it bothers you, like, how are you going to DMCA and shut somebody down that lives in Peru? How are you going to stop somebody from uploading your clips when they live in Australia? Like, there's really nothing that you can do about that. I mean, that's just the truth. At the end of the day, you can't stop people from talking about you on the internet. This is just the reality. You can't stop people from talking about you online. It doesn't matter whether it's positive, negative. Most of the time, you can't even stop people from like threatening you and like making huge, like really bad accusations against you. So if you want to send takedown notices to all these different places, you know what they can do. And I will tell her what the speed run event for this is. OK, so basically this is what the DMCA this is the DMCA process, right? So this is the DMCA, right? So the DMCA is filed, right? So then it gets filed. And so then after that, it goes back to the person that uploaded, right? So this is the uploader. And now the uploader has two choices, right? And so choice one is delete, right? And this is what people almost always do, is they just instantly delete. But there is another option you can take. And the second option is contest. And so this is, you can contest the DMCA and say that, no, actually what I did was fair use. If you do that, the content is automatically reinstated, and then it's sent back to the individual person who sent the DMCA, and you send them your information and they can send you a lawsuit. So that's the way it works. And this is the reason why QT isn't going to be able to do this, is that you can't sue 100 clip accounts. You don't have the capital for that. You don't have the money for that. You don't want to do that. It's just a bad idea.
I can understand what Asmongold is saying, but at the same time, right, I know it's going to be hard, all this other extra stuff, almost impossible. There's a lot of nasty clippers out here, right? Even content creators that will take out of context things and make it seem like the content creator is the worst person that ever existed in history. And I do believe that that's nasty as hell. In fact, let's play a nasty song for that, because it's so foul. Super.
Yeah.
You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name.
Nasty work. I do truly wish that there was a way that people that did that kind of thing, because I've seen bloggers or the clippers admit that they are spreading false narratives and saying whatever they have to say to get money. That's super foul. I almost pressed the nasty song button one more time. I was about to double tap just now. And when I first found that out, that, oh wow, people like that exist on the internet, they will clip things out of context, try to make you sound like the worst person on earth. Yeah. There's people that even try to do that to me right now. Lucky for me, my fans ain't idiots. My supporters see some bull crap and be like, get out of here. Get the hell out of here with that fake stuff, right? I rock with y'all, Fang Gang, all day, every day, twice on Tuesdays, right? But there's always going to be idiots that will just follow whatever the heck they see. And that's a shame. So I do wish that there can be an effective way for creators to be able to handle stuff like that and make sure it never really happens to them at all. But realistically, it's going to be impossible to get every single person who does that. I say get as many as you can. If they slandering, go ahead, man. Cardi B won a whole case based off of that, to where now the blogger has to pay her a bunch of money because you wanted to go out and lie on her. Come on, that's just nasty as hell. Shoot, I think even Nicki Minaj won a case too. Asmongold wanted to speak on his lifestyle. Let's check this out.
Kant never left his hometown, never married, never changed his daily schedule or his diet, and died presumably happy and mildly bored at the age of 80. His last words were, "It's fine." What a champion. What an absolute fucking champion. And Giga Chad, yes, there are plenty. Listen, guys, there are plenty of well-known, intellectuals of the past that have followed down the same path that I have. Yeah, philosophers. Yeah, there's plenty of philosophers that are like that. I don't really view myself as a philosopher. I view myself as a Western monk. I am very much, I am one of the first generations of true Western monks. And it's not inside of the, and no, not a wizard, not a wizard. I'm not a wizard. No, I'm not going to get clipped about this because it's true. So what do monks do all day, right? What are the things that monks do? They sit around all day. They're not around any women. They, let's see. They read. I mean, I read Twitter all day, right? It's pretty much the same thing. They meditate. Yeah, I just lay in bed and do nothing, right? I mean, I do that all the time. They drink beer. Yeah. And so that they're celibate. I feel like I'm leading a new generation, and I think NEETs are the new monk class of our society, and they're not respected. They need to be respected because if you look at the contributions we've made to the world, you would see nothing. There would be nothing. There would be no contributions. Nothing. We've done nothing. But if you look at the contributions that we've made to the internet, oh, wow. I mean, we basically established the culture on the internet. I grew up. I never wanted to have a job ever. My mom never had a job. I'm a second generation NEET. There are very few people that can say that, but I am a second generation NEET. She didn't do a fucking thing for her whole life. She would never work. She would never do any. All she wanted to do was smoke weed, smoke cigarettes, eat Taco Bell, drink Pepsi, watch Ancient Aliens, and get high. That's it. That's all she wanted to do. And she did that for her whole life. I am one of the only people who is a second generation NEET.
Asmon is a comedian, son. That's crazy. And if that's true about his moms, she was living that life. People paid to live like her. Damn. I don't know how she pulled that off. But yeah, I definitely do think that he's joking. And he does contribute to society, right? A lot more than a lot of these fake, nasty YouTube streamers and Twitch streamers or whatever. It's pretty nasty out here. But tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Hit the hype button and the like button. Make sure you subscribe. And if you can support extra, sign up for memberships. Helps out a lot. It keeps me going and able to do content as much as possible. Also, check out my music. I'm on Spotify and Apple Music and YouTube Music. You can find those links on my homepage.